Have you ever been curious about Reiki and its amazing ability to touch our minds, bodies, and spirits? Well, in today's episode, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Reiki.
So Reiki basically is life force energy. It's help you to tap into your subconscious as well as unconscious and to actually bring up all the wounds which are there. And then once they start coming to the surface because of the guidelines which are there in this particular meditations, you're able to, through Reiki, actually heal those emotions completely. It is a very unique experience that each and every human being has. So it's not just about whether a particular person is a man or a woman. It is about, okay, I'm a different person, you're a different person, I'm a unique individual, you're a different unique individual. Very, very important.
Welcome to Beyond Her Story only on Wonder Woman Wednesday, and our today's guest is Prachi Deshpande. From acing exams to becoming a Reiki master, she is here to share her journey. Prachi is a mathematician, Reiki master, and a tarot card reader. And we will talk about the profound healing power of Reiki that not only mended her body, but ignited a spiritual spark within, which led to self-discovery and empowerment. And it's not just a conversation that we are having. We have a surprise at the end of the interview, so stay tuned. Time to get into Prachi's Reiki world. So welcome, Prachi, on Beyond Her Story. It's so good to have you here on the show.
Hey, hi Sneha. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I think, we'll not keep the people waiting. I'm sure a lot of people would want to know about what is Reiki and the power of Reiki. So we'll start with the question right away.
Sure.
So, this is the most basic question I would think of, like in simple terms. How would you explain Reiki to someone who's unfamiliar with it?
Okay. So Reiki basically is life force energy. So every time our heart beats, it creates electric charge in the body, which is called as bioelectricity. Now, bioelectricity is there within us as well as there in the surroundings, because each and everyone who's living, so the entire 8 billion population, then after that animals, birds, even insects, microorganisms, everyone and everything which is alive has bioelectricity. That is how they function. That is what animates us. So the very essence that keeps us alive. So this bioelectricity is the only difference between someone who's alive and someone who's not alive. That's why we call it life force energy. Okay. Now, because it is there within us and also there everywhere in the surroundings, in each and every living thing, we call it as universal life force energy. And this entire term in Japanese language is called as Reiki. So what is the simplest way to experience energy? Through your emotions. So every time you're happy, you feel more energetic as compared to times when you're really sad. So the happier we are, all that positive energy is bioelectricity.
Okay, that was really nice. I mean, at least, you're able to relate to what Reiki actually is. But how is it that, you got introduced to Reiki? Because I don't think, and that too, if I understand it right, you got introduced to it at a young age, right? So how is it that, so how did it happen and how did it actually bring about a change in your life?
So in 10th standard, there was a lot of peer pressure and everyone expected me to be one of the toppers in the boards.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. One fine day I had this small accident. I just slipped and it created a hair crack in the lower back, which made it impossible for me to even sit and stand, let alone going and writing an exam. And it was actually December, Jan, those crucial months. So everyone was scared. All my teachers, everyone was like, they almost gave up on me. Okay. And that's where, when we were taking the medication and all the physiotherapy and all these things were going on, my mom's yoga teacher, who also happened to be a Reiki practitioner, casually asked my mom that there's a technique which could really help Prachi, and not just with the physical pain, but also with her confidence and all the anxiety and pressure that she has had because of this particular episode.
Yeah.
And so my mom asked me that, would you like to try something like this along with everything else that we've been doing? So I was very happy. In general, I've always been a person who likes to try new things. So I was like, okay, yeah, sounds very interesting. Yeah. So that was my first encounter with Reiki. And what happened after I started receiving Reiki from my mom's yoga guru was something magical, because it was not just the physical pain, but like she said, I started feeling more confident. There was this sense of stronger self-esteem, self-worth, and I just had that connection with the divine that, okay, everything happens for the best, and I don't have to give up on myself or also disappoint the people around me. So something good is definitely going to happen. And that literally happened. I was able to give the board exams and I came out in flying colors. So that was my first encounter. And when I went in 12th standard, that time, along with the sports and elocutions and everything, which typically we do going for the camps and the summer camps,
Yeah.
that's where again my mom asked me that would you actually like to learn it because you've had such a beautiful experience. So it was not a compulsion. She very sweetly gave me that option. And I 100% opted for that because I knew what that thing had done to me. So that's how I got into Reiki.
Wow.
And it's been an integral part of my life since then. So it's been 18 and a half years.
Wow, that's really amazing. Yeah. So, if I remember right, you mentioned that Reiki works uniquely for each person. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, how does it tailor its healing for individuals? And what are but I'm sure, apart from this, there are some common benefits also. So, how does it tailor its healing for individuals? And what are some of the common benefits that people experience?
Okay. So Reiki, like I said, is the very essence that has created us. So it knows what and who and where you require healing. So
Okay.
suppose both of us are feeling sad, for example, God forbid we should never, but for example, just for the sake of example, we are
Yeah.
feeling sad, both of us. So my reason could be totally different and yours could be totally different. Mine
Correct.
could be that someone I really care about might be shifting to a different place. Yours could be totally different.
Yeah.
So when I start giving Reiki to myself and when I start giving Reiki to you, you are going to receive Reiki on the core reason of your sadness, and I am going to receive it on the core reason of my sadness. So Reiki works on the core reason of why we are feeling a certain way.
Wow.
That's how it tells itself. Now, why and how it does that? So nature is great. So it's all about the frequency. So I might be in a different frequency. So once I start receiving positive energy, I from beta start going in alpha. And like I said, that is going to go and heal the root of my sadness. So that's how I receive it. So it could be your, for example, solar plexus chakra, my heart chakra. So you have received Reiki, I have received Reiki. But wherever there is lack, that energy is going to go automatically and heal you. That is how it works.
Okay. So, is Reiki all about chakra healing, or is it much more than that?
So chakra healing is a major part of Reiki because our aura is a compilation of different chakras. So 109 chakras to be precise. And out of that, there are 7 major chakras. So coming back to your question, does Reiki work only on the chakras? No, it doesn't work only on the chakras, but chakras make up most of the part of who we are. At least 90% of who we are is our chakras.
Yeah.
And the rest 10% is the remaining aura.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yeah.
I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Yeah, actually, what you said is right. Like, most of us know about the 7 chakras, but if you're saying that you said 109, right? Yeah, then I'm sure, it's all over us. And like you said, 10% is the remaining aura. So yeah, I understood. Okay.
So chakras are like energy centers which circulate your energy in your mind and body.
Okay.
So that's why they are the major part of who we are.
Is Prachi's insights about Reiki resonating with you? Then share your thoughts or experience in the comments below. We would also love to hear if there are any other healing practices that have had a positive impact on your life. Drop a comment and let's continue this conversation with Prachi. So now you're not just a Reiki practitioner, you are also a mathematician,
Yes.
right? So how did you bridge this gap between, I don't think anybody would even think about connecting Reiki and being a mathematician. So how did you bridge this gap?
So I came into Reiki for a different reason. I was working as a mathematician and I was actually working as a mathematician, I would say to be more precise, as a subject matter expert in mathematics for a couple of years after doing my master's in mathematics. And what happened there was I started actually helping students to score better in the exam. So it was not just about teaching them the subject, but actually I started giving Reiki to most of them. I started teaching them meditation techniques, which again had this circulation of energy involved because Reiki is the foundation of everything that I do. And the results they got were fabulous. So that's what developed my interest into coming into this field. And once I came into this field, naturally, because even now I was talking about beta and alpha and the different frequencies. So because I love mathematics so much, I'm more into the frequency, the science part of how Reiki really works. And I think that is what has helped me. So there hasn't ever been any gap. It's like it goes hand in hand. So mathematics, some logic, some analysis, and then Reiki is there, something which is beyond comprehension. But then I try to link them both. That acha ye frequency hai. Oh, this is happening, that is happening, like that.
Yeah, I think it makes sense when you put it that way. Like your major is mathematics, and then you're also doing Reiki. So I think, but yeah, it's not common that people associate both, link together, and try to get the best of both the worlds, which is what you have done, I think. And it's not just that, you also are a tarot card reader, right? So how did that fall into place now?
So as they say that Reiki and even tarot and even mathematics for that matter is something that comes to you. It's those subjects that choose you.
Okay.
And some people will believe this, some will not, but I have my personal experience that, yeah, they choose you. So even I'll tell you one small example here.
Yeah, please.
So I ordered a deck of tarot. I already have one and I thought that it's time I have one more. I felt like I need to have one. So I ordered that. And when I was doing my first reading, my mom felt that maybe one of the cards has this tiny fold on it. So she's like, are you comfortable with this particular deck or would you like to actually replace that? So I said that, okay, but I have energized it, I've prayed for it. But yeah, what you're saying is right. I could be conscious while doing the reading because I know there's this fold. So, okay, fine, I'll order for a replacement. And there are these platforms and they are so meticulous with what they do. So I got a message that, yeah, we have accepted your exchange request.
Yeah.
So next day, I randomly received a message that the new deck has been delivered. And I was sitting in the office whole day. I said, no, I have not received it. But there was this clear message. I tried to connect with those people, nothing.
Okay.
After a couple of days, they updated it as we have collected your deck as well. That the exchange has happened.
Oh,
we have received the return. So just imagine to what level it goes that the deck also chooses you.
yeah.
So the subject, now you can imagine, it's like these subjects choose you.
Oh.
Yeah, we are just the mediums to deliver something.
But did you have it in your mind that you need to do that? Or like you said, it just came to you?
It just came to me. I've always felt connected to tarot. I accidentally got a tarot reading done for myself about, say, 15 years back.
Okay.
And then the results were shocking. Everything, whatever that tarot card reader had told me literally happened. And I was shocked as to, oh my God, how can this happen? So when I tried a couple of more readings, I somehow felt connected to the cards that you tell me something that, okay, you go out today and this is what you're going to get, for example, a big client or a new order. And that was literally happening.
Okay.
So then one fine day I felt that, what about me trying it? And just happened.
Okay. Now let's talk about your mission, right? So you have a mission of helping 1 billion people, 1 billion people through Reiki teaching, healing sessions, and various other Reiki related offerings. So how do you, envision achieving these goals?
So first and foremost, my clientele, existing clientele, because they are so happy with the results and with the results of Reiki, I mean, I'm just a medium once again. So reaching 1 billion people requires me to have a lot of people who have faith in Reiki and who also have faith in me. So luckily, I have a lot of clients who keep on referring me to their friends and family members and their colleagues. And plus nowadays, these digital platforms are there, the web pages. And so I feel that the moment I come in contact with someone and I have this need of doing something good in their life, that person automatically becomes my client. And this has worked so beautifully for me. I hope the same does in the future too.
Okay. It's not just that, you also have copyrighted Reiki meditations and modules that you offer, right? Some of them I think is like food meditation is one of them. And there's something called magic Reiki. So how do these modules contribute to the well-being?
So they help you to go deep inside your subconscious mind, and not just subconscious, even the innermost part, I would say. Not the lowest is not the word for unconscious. It's something which is like deep down, the innermost part.
Okay.
So these techniques help you to tap into your subconscious as well as unconscious and to actually bring up all the wounds which are there. And then once they start coming to the surface because of the guidelines which are there in these particular meditations, you're able to, through Reiki, actually heal those emotions completely. So one is magic Reiki module. So it helps you go back in your childhood, even in the past life, and heal something which is sadness and anger and fear from the core, even the feeling of not feeling good enough, which is, I think, the most common problem in the entire world, self-worth. So this meditation helps you with that. Then there's again food, which is going to help you to become clear about what goals you want to achieve and what is the hindrance, what is stopping you, and at the same time, seeing your opportunities in a better manner. And all this we do subconsciously, and at the same time, I channelize Reiki. So what happens is that your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your unconscious mind, all three of them are there with you in this journey.
Okay. So are these sessions?
So they are a part of session also. I mean, whenever someone comes to me for a Reiki healing session, I take them through that. And there are some people who also learn that separately. So it's like a course. So one is give meditation, then food meditation, then magic Reiki module, all of them.
Oh,
They can be learned also separately.
good to know. You're giving me ideas.
Most
Okay.
welcome.
So now, I mean, we know that men and women are, physiologically different, and there are different aspects in terms of emotions and stuff like that, right? So is there anything in Reiki which differentiates the gender in terms of, for women, a heart chakra is more important, or for a man, healing this chakra is important? Is there any distinction of such kinds in Reiki?
So it is a very unique experience that each and every human being has. So it's not just about whether a particular person is a man or a woman. It is about, okay, I'm a different person, you're a different person, I'm a unique individual, you're a different unique individual, very, very important. So when we start channelizing Reiki, Reiki is going to scan your requirements as a human being, irrespective of your gender, and whichever chakra requires healing, Reiki is automatically going to flow at that particular chakra. Now, coming back to this men and women part and chakra, yes, women naturally are more emotional than men. So heart chakra of a woman requires more Reiki as compared to the heart chakra of a man. And when it comes to even self-expression, again, some women struggle with that. So throat chakra of a woman, again, gets more affected because thyroid is the problem that you encounter more in women. So Reiki is required more for women in the throat chakra. For men, if I have to tell you honestly, it's their solar plexus, confidence and self-esteem. It is also their third eye chakra because they constantly have to be clear about what it is that they want to achieve in their life. That is their driving force. So that is one of the distinctions that we have.
Okay. Otherwise, it's mainly based on human being as a whole. Yeah. Okay.
A unique human being, each and every one.
Wow, that's really nice. A rapid fire session. So just a one-word kind of questions, just to know you a bit more, other than your Reiki journey.
Okay.
One book that has inspired your healing journey.
The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
One person who has been a source of inspiration in your life.
There's a very dear friend of mine, Anupriya Kumar. She's been an inspiration. I want to add one more thing. Even my mom, the persistence and the perseverance that she has been having to go on with her life and to take care of herself has always been an inspiration for me. So along with my friend, yeah, it is also my mom.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, the next question.
Morning routine or evening rituals for healing? What do you prefer?
I prefer both, sometime in the morning and sometime in the evening. Because morning sets you up for the entire day and evening is like everything that you've gone through throughout the day. It helps you calm down. So sorry, it was meant to be one word. Sorry.
No, it's all right. So when you say evening, it's the end of the day, right?
Yes, it's the end of the day. I mean, actual night, just before you go to bed.
Okay. Spiritual podcasts or inspirational books? What do you like? You can say neither. You can say both.
Both.
Okay. So are you a reader? Like, do you read quite a lot of books?
Yes, I love reading.
Okay. Online Reiki healing or offline? What do you prefer?
Online.
Okay. Healing music or silence?
Healing music.
The one chakra that, as per you, that absolutely needs to be balanced?
All of them.
There's no one, is it? Okay. Any specific destinations or landscapes that you find particularly conducive for Reiki practice?
for Reiki practice, all the beautiful places which connect us to nature in India. So mountains as well as the sea. I love the sea.
Okay. I think this has really been an interesting session, Prachi. And, like I said before, also the expertise that you have with Reiki, not just in terms of healing, but I think you know a lot about it. And it's visible when you speak about it. So thank you for being a part of Wonder Woman Wednesday. And, like if people want to connect with you for, let's say, if they want to consult with you or maybe have some Reiki sessions or learn from you, you can let us know the details. We'll leave it in the description and people can get in touch with you.
Yes, sure. I'll send the details across to you.
Okay. Yes. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Sneha. And what you're doing is really amazing. You're actually inspiring people in your own way and motivating them to do better and become better as individuals as well as entrepreneurs. So I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
And you're an amazing person and just continue what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prachi.